Hi everyone, welcome back to Peony Lore, where we help you to find the beauty in all things. So this is going to serve for my Scorpio friends, Sun, Moon, and Rising, technically from the 1st of September all the way through the 12th. I realize that today is the 4th by the time that you're seeing this, as it's being recorded and uploaded. So therefore, what we will do is focus on prior energies for the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, just to kind of support what's going on. There is a big transition for Scorpio this particular month towards the 11th, which is why I felt comfortable moving the energy. I'm getting really comfortable with going in and feeling out the specific signage that are coming up first when it comes to the layout of the month. So please forgive me. We are trying to ensure that all of the individuals are receiving the messages for which they are intended to receive in the time, although time is fluid, in the manner in which they're supposed to be received so they can do more with it. So, having had said that, we are going to do each week at a time. Each week will be full. We will clarify where we need to, and Archangel Barbiel is here and has shared with me the cards that he wants for me to use. And so the first card deck that we're going to use here is the Mystical Wisdom. So we're going to pull a card from the Mystical Wisdom to create our theme. And here, excuse me, is our little card holder so that you can see that as we begin. So Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. September the 1st through the 12th. Thank you. All right. There we go. Ooh, we got two cards. And I said we because you guys know that Scorpio is extremely heavy in my chart. Although I remove my personal viewpoint from all of these readings, I must be done. Okay, so we have two cards. The first card is the Owl. Follow your intuition. Okay, very, very important, Scorpio. Follow your intuition. And again, you're going to see a lot of this pop up around the 11th. That is going to be a big day. And then also, resilience is a card that pops up, rising above tribulations. So you're given a heads up that if something wonky shows up in your environment, that you are being called to rise up above that at this particular moment. So later on we'll go into the book, but for right now I wanted to just put these little guys here. So we're talking about owl spirit and resilience, following your intuition, and then one more time, rising above any tribulations. Now I am not wearing my glasses today, so forgive me if I give you old lady face, okay? All right, my friends. Okay, so we're going to use the Astro Tarot deck here for the base of the reading, and then of course we will go in with my White Sage Tarot deck to clarify. We are also going to pull in the numerology deck and the boogers. What is the name of the... I have another deck that's going to come out too. Well, let's go ahead and just get started with the base here. Okay, so first and foremost, September is a 3 energetic month, which is Catalyst. It is expansion. Push, pull, tug, or toe. The universe is going to make you go. And it's all for your growth and your best and your highest good. Holy Hannah, here we go. It's happening. So that's a thing, that's a theme for the entire month of September. So I just want to make sure that you understand that this is a month of expansion, okay? We do have, or had, the 1st through the 3rd was very, very, very heavy Cancerian energy as the moon traveled through Cancer. The 4th, so starting today and tomorrow, Sunday, we are in the energy of Leo. So we're going to get into the astrology and the transits of how that could possibly relate to what's going on for you. As you are aware, if you don't know your natal chart, it's not a detriment to how I do the readings, but if you do, then you may want to whip those out if something really captures you, okay? All right. And of course, always, not all readings are going to resonate with everyone at all times, and that's totally fair. If you are not catching what you need out of this particular reading, that's no problem. You're not hurting my feelings, but do try to take a look at your sun, your moon, your rising, and your north node, okay? So again, if you don't know your chart, One of the suggestions I have for you is to go and grab any free astrology natal chart program. I do like Cafe Astrology. There's a few other ones that are out there. It's the basic of the basic, but you do get more details than you would if you just are trying to find your sun, moon, and your rising sign. It gives you a little bit of history, and you know, in order for you to use that chart to your best ability, you would have to get with someone in order to do a full chart interpretation and reading, because you know, some of them can be pretty long. However, that one that I just mentioned right now, and I don't get paid, I'm not associated with them, it just happens to be something that I think is going to be helpful for some people to try to get into it. Okay, these are all powerful cards here so far, Scorpio. Okay, I have the Queen of Pentacles, followed by the Knight of Pentacles, followed by the Tower, followed by the Hierophant. Okay, now we have in the reverse position the King of Pentacles. Okay, so we've got a little bit of an opposition that's here, but that's okay. There is an awareness that is coming towards you, Scorpio. So again, we're starting this on the 1st of September. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And then we do have another card for Sunday. I'm sorry, I'm just sitting here looking at this, and this is a powerful with the Tower and the Hierophant sitting next to each other. Some pretty big learnings that are getting ready to come up, Scorpio. So again, you're given the heads up. These energies that are down here are still in your energies, which is why they're popping up. We're going to talk about the situations that did occur. Knight of Swords is the energy for Sunday. Okay, so what this is about is independence. This is about you coming into your own. This is about who you are as an individual overall with all of these cards. Again, so first, the Queen of Pentacles that we have sitting here with all that Cancerian energy has a lot to do with being stable, okay? Being stable in your feelings, being stable in your surroundings, being stable in any of the different projects and things that you are working on. There was a couple of special things that happened. There was a couple of squares, so I'm going to get into those. I'm going to get into the trines. Those are the favorite areas that I like to discuss when I go into the astrology, because those are the big pushes that like either challenge you with the squares, or the trines are the really juicy information that pops up out of the universe. So I'm just going to go into my notes here because I wrote everything down. So on the first, we had a square with Mars in Virgo. So Mars is actually the energy of the Tower. Okay, and when we talk about transits and energy over a day to day, you are in the expansive energy of feeling those for a couple of days. Okay, so I'm just going to put that out there. Why is that important? Well, what that potentially had a lot to do with is your sense of the Moon and Cancer energy. Again, if you've got Cancer very heavy in your chart, or you were dealing with someone that was a Cancer, as it relates to this Queen of Pentacles, it does have something to do with your feeling about your creativity. In a lot of senses, your creativity. What are you bringing to the table? And then Mars comes in to kind of shake it up just a little bit. So it's like, am I doing the right thing? Is this, so that could be the energy when it comes to stability for some people here on the first. The energy on the second with the Knight of Pentacles that comes through on Thursday. So the energy that pops through here is a square with Venus in Libra, actually, and also a square with Chiron in Aries. We've talked about that one before, because a Chiron in Aries is the energy of owning up to what it is that you have participated in a particular situation, circumstance, whatever. It's the learning for the value that you bring to the table. So the Knight of Pentacles, we know, is the slowest knight in the deck, and he is moving, he's progressing. He just goes a little bit slow, and he is talking about long term. He's delivering the information that you need to have for long term. Okay, so when you have that square of information that comes through with Chiron and Aries, that dreamy kind of energy that you have with the Moon in Cancer, and your creativity and anything that's in your subconscious, it's kind of bringing those things up, and it's challenging a little bit for some people, like what are their steady steps in the whole progress. Okay, when we get to the energy of Friday, we have a Tower moment that shows up here. Now Mars, again, is the energy of the Tower. the energy of Mars would have dissipated just a little bit, but that's when the moon in Leo started to do its dance with Mercury actually in Libra. And so what I'm getting out of this for you very specifically is also that, and the sun that's in Virgo also having a dance with Chiron and Aries. So practical things that Virgo was shining the light on, right, with those values of what it is that you own and what Mars is going to do about the change. So it kind of shows up right on time as far as the astrology is concerned. So people get freaked out about the tower, and I really wish people didn't, but what it basically boils down to, if I can say it one way, is surprise. Okay, it's shock and awe of one of two things. Something is getting ready to show up in your environment that you may not have had a thought process about, that's going to force you to change something, or there's a surprise coming that is going to be a benefit because something is being released from your energy. That's it. That's the basic energy that pops up with the tower. And that's fine. That still can be shock and awe for people, but let's go ahead and get down to the rest of the details here, okay? So, Sundays, what do we got? Yeah, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday's energy. I'm sorry guys, that's just what's up. Saturday's energy, what we have here is the energy of the Hierophant. And the Hierophant is our Taurian energy that comes through right in alignment with that square that is happening with Pluto. Now, Pluto is the area of judgment. That's a judgment card that comes up. So the square that comes up with the Hierophant here right on time is about your dedication and commitment at this point. The Hierophant is the Pope. It's about commitment to what it is that really needs to be edited, changed, adjusted in your world, okay? So Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Now, I am keeping both of these cards for Sunday because they said go back in, and I understand why these two cards are here, okay? So we're keeping both of these for Sunday. The first card that we have is the King of Pentacles in the reverse, opposite from what we had in the beginning, which was the Queen of Pentacles. And then we have the Knight of Swords in the reverse position. So there's going to be a lot of conversation inward on Sunday about your stability, about what are the things that you've learned, about where are your steady values in the situation, about where can you immediately make some changes. Now, some of you, this is going to have to do with finance, like I said, because it's about your independence. Knight of Pentacles energy, if you will. Knight of Pentacles energy, independence energy. What is it that you need to know? Well, the Knight of Pentacles is it's a beautiful card. It's a whole card. It talks about being grounded. It talks about making sure that you're getting time out in nature. It does talk about the fact that you're at the end of a particular cycle. You've almost gotten to the end of a particular cycle and you're ready to graduate to the next level in some instances for people. It does also indicate for some of you that you have enough of your own as far as independence, enough to now start sharing with other people. So you've got 6 pentacles to yourself being stable, and then you've got the additional 3 pentacles that can be spread out in other areas. Mental, physical, spiritual. So whatever that means for you and however you have to cap that on, okay? So again, the conversation is about following your intuition, and they want me to target the pentacles because some of you are involving yourselves with projects, side gigs, transitioning into different businesses, expansion of different businesses, contemplating, am I doing this right? What do I need to do here? All those different conversations. So this reading is also very much for you as well. Now let's go ahead and grab the clarifiers for each. I'm just going to move these cards. We're still working on the placement of the camera and all that, but I think you guys can see. Let's focus on what was going on with the Queen of Pentacles for our Scorpio on Wednesday, and why was it so important besides the transits that we saw here. So, reminder that we still have 5 bodies in retrograde at this particular moment, and at the end of the month we have Mercury that's going back into retrograde. So this is one of the reasons why there's a push-pull to get and grab people's attention to make things happen before Mercury retrograde slows things back. So that's a perspective. All right, Queen of Pentacles, Scorpio friends, on the 1st of September, which would have been Wednesday. Here we go. Well, we got our story. So we have we have Mercury, the Magician. We have the King of Cups, water sign energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, being completely content. And there has conversation going on here with the Eight of Wands being in the reverse position about not seeing information coming to you, not seeing new details coming to you. And what does that mean for you, okay, with your stability? You're stable, you're good, you're feeling good, you're smelling good, right? Everything is happy. Venus has touched you all over the place again, right? Venus, Taurus energy, Libra, Taurus. You're feeling stable, but there's something else that you are calling into yourself. And so the Magician in the reverse position, especially matched up with the King of Cups, because if this is you, this is indicating that you're not manifesting the things that are going to be your best and highest good in one respect. The other thing is, if this is not you as the King of Cups in the energy, there is someone that is in your energy field that maybe doesn't have your best interest at heart, and that may be something that you had to try to consider. And potentially this individual is the one that was not communicating, right? No movement forward. Let's move on into the energy of Thursday then with this Knight of Pentacles. So share with me what is going on with this Knight of Pentacles for our Scorpio people, besides what it is that I was able to share from the astrology. The Sun in Cancer, definitely again with that placement with Pluto in Taurus. Pluto, the energy of judgment, change, transformation, renewal, rebirth, and being ready. I always tell you, being ready to accept what the universe wants to give you with your hands wide open, your heart wide open. Now we've got a couple of different doozies that are sitting here, so let's go into it. What we have here, my friends, is Justice in the reverse, the Ace of Cups in reverse, and the Three of Wands in reverse. Slowest moving knight in the deck. And then you have something that may not be justified for you, which is where justice comes in. It is very possible that you are dealing with a Libra as well. You could also have Libra very heavy in your chart. The Ace of Cups not in the reverse position is indicating that there is not healing that is taking place. And the Three of Wands in the reverse position is indicating that you are not necessarily seeing perhaps the right steps to take to secure this energy going forward. Alternatively, it is still on its way, and these things are in your future, but it's going to take the natural time that it needs to take in order for him to carry these energies forward. We may pull some additional clarifiers on that because I like to be nosy, but also to give you guys the fullest picture as possible. Okay, now Venus in because I want to talk about the trine that shows up here and why there could possibly be a slope. Again, the trine's the juicy energy that shows up, right? So the trine that showed up here was with Piscean energy with Neptune. So that is the dreamy, carefree, like planning things out kind of energy. So there's like airy-fairy energy is the way I like to describe it. It's a little bit more meaty than that for some people because it is the energy of expansion when it comes to your spirituality and your intuition. So it does talk about intuition a lot. So some of you in one sense may have had a challenge on this day, like connecting with your intuition, your higher self, or hearing your guides and your angels in one sense. Now, the reason why that's juicy for me as I explain it to you is because if you know that the knight is moving slowly and he's going to take his time and he's going to cross every T and he's going to dot every I and he's going to make sure that everything is accurate for you, then that gives you the space and the time to separate what's going on in the natural with allowing spirit to have that conversation with you about some things that you can work on, right? So it naturally gives you that break. It gives you that break in the universe. So hopefully that resonates with you as far as the energy that could have taken place on Thursday. Friday's energy, the third with this tower, this Mars energy that's coming in here. Let's just go ahead and get into the details because I do have a feeling that the majority of it had to do with the Leo energy transiting into the area of the moon. Leo energy, self-will, power, those different types of things, self-expression, communication, right? Throat chakra. Let's go ahead and see what we've got. All right, well, that was super fast. The first card out is Page of Wands, so new communication on its way. Okay. We have the energy of the Fool, and the Fool is the energy of Uranus. Now, Uranus is in play later this week, okay? And then we finally have Gemini energy, the Lovers. Okay, so I'm getting immediately two messages on this one. So the Mars energy is here to shake up information that's on its way to you, okay, about your communication, your partnership, your relationship. It can be a romantic relationship with the Lovers card that shows up. It doesn't always have to be. It's definitely going to be a close relationship, something that's very deep and emotional to you. Usually when you are connected with the Lovers card, it's someone that you have a very close connection with, and that can be anybody in your relationship realm. Everyone from mom, dad, sister, cousin, child, whatever. So the Two of Cups also has that energy, but the Lovers indicates choices in the matter at this particular moment. So what I do feel here is that there's a lot of that Neptunian energy that is coming in, and you also have this juicy energy with the Jupiter in Aquarius coming through at the same time. So basically the Tower is trying to share with you there is a message that's on the way that has something to do with maybe not having and taking the next leap of faith about something or a project that you want to be involved with, because you have had this time previous day and your wheels are spinning just a little bit about something. But the Lovers does indicate that there is an option, there's a choice, and usually when it shows up in the upright, it's the appropriate choice. It can also mean from a spiritual perspective that you are definitely getting more in tune with and listening to your higher self. So you are listening to spirit. We are definitely going to clarify that one. So far, every single one of us has given us a major arcana, which is something that's majorly shifting. So when I go back through and I do a second round of clarifiers, because I'm going to, then we'll dig a little bit more. And of course, the Tower has 2, so I'm going to go ahead and jump down on that one immediately with this current deck before I move on to the Hierophant. Let's see what we've got. Wise, the Fool in reverse, and the Lovers upright with the Tower. What do we got? 4 of Pentacles in reverse. So some of you are going through the relationship contemplation, and some of you are receiving information that you may not be in the right relationship. Some of you are receiving information that there could be some struggle with what it is that you think is appropriate in your relationship. But some of you are also realizing that the choice that you're making when it comes to a relationship very, very quickly came out of nowhere, just this linking together, is the most appropriate action for you. So the 4 of Pentacles in reverse is indicating of opening that heart chakra. It is also indicating expanding your base. So it is possible that there's shock that's coming to someone's family about an expansion of someone else joining the family, new boyfriend, new girlfriend. It could be any different type of a situation, but it is it's actually a pleasurable thing. The only thing about it is that the Fool that's sitting in the reverse position for those first individuals that I discussed is like you're a little bit hesitant to trust in that energy. Let's move on here to our friend, the Hierophant. This is the major arcana card for Taurus. Today's energy, Taurus energy, the Hierophant energy. Now we do have a square with the Moon and Leo transiting again that whole Pluto-Taurian energy that shows up as far as the placement is concerned. But now we have this conversation where we're doing this dance with Saturn and Aquarius. Saturn is the expansive energy that pops up. But let's go ahead and see what the Hierophant is talking about. On his own, the Hierophant is talking about higher levels of learning, moving from the 3D to the 4D to the 5D, so leveling up vibrationally. It is talking about a commitment. It is talking about blessings for many other people as well. So let's dig down and see what the Hierophant wants to tell our Scorpios today. It is also indicative of change. So a change is on the way. And let's talk about what that change happens to be. Okay, so we have the 3 of Cups in reverse. So that's not getting together, that's lack of group, lack of partying or parties or collaboration with other individuals. Okay, that was fast. We also have the 7 of Pentacles upright, and we have the Queen of Wands in the reverse position. Okay, so there's a lack of commitment for some individuals here. We're in our feels about something. And with the 7 of Pentacles upright, what it is that we're indicating is reviewing something with a lot of scrutiny. Okay, a lot of scrutiny. Now, again, the Chiron in Aries is in place today, and Chiron in Aries is indicating for a lot of people, again, owning your shit when it comes to something. So some of you guys are going to have a little teeny tiny baby pity party, and you're not going to be able to go out and do the things that you maybe wanted to do today because you really are paying attention to your dollars. That's just a plain, honest, easiest way to say it. So Hierophant is saying, where's your commitment to your pocketbook, in a sense? And therefore, the Queen of Wands is in the reverse position. Not necessarily stable, and she's definitely not moving forward when it comes to producing or pushing something out the door at the moment. That's not necessarily a bad thing. But let's move forward to the duplicate energy that we have for Sunday. Now with this King of Pentacles, again, talking about your independence, King of Pentacles in the reverse position, and then the Knight of Swords. So if we were to look at them facing each other like this, and I'm going to put them upwards so that you can see it, you can very clearly see that the Knight has a lot of fast-moving information and clarity that he wants to share with the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is in the reverse position because he's reviewing the details that are coming through. It does mean that there can be a lack of stability, and it can make you feel a little bit ungrounded, maybe a little bit of information that you weren't specifically expecting to receive. But the other big thing is that the moon switches into the sign of Libra. It will start switching into the moon enters into the sign of Virgo. And so the Virgo is the earth and energy as well. Now Virgo is talking about, and will for a lot of people, be more so than just about the steady values that Taurus is talking about as far as the Hierophant, but it is going to talk to you a lot about your service to others and service to self. So are you listening at this particular moment? Okay. The other big energy that comes up again is that fight first thing in the morning. So we go from the moon in Leo, we go to the conversation with that dreamy energy with Neptune and Pisces. We travel now down into the issue of Libra and Venus being here. So Libra and Venus are here also having a conversation with, this Knight going, okay, balance, right? Practical, steady values. Here's the message that we're trying to talk to you about. So that's kind of the energy we got going on here on Sunday. And then at the end of the day, Venus and Libra is really touching base with that whole square with what needs to change, and the whole practical portion of that Pluto in Capricorn. Okay, why are you bound to something? So it's really challenging for some people on that day anyway. So again, if you have Scorpio, if you have Leo, if you have Virgo, if you have Libra anywhere in your charts, it makes a lot of sense that potentially you could be feeling this, like this big shake up in reality towards what's going on with your independence. But let's go ahead and clear this up. Well, we got the first flipper. Yeah. Ace of Pentacles, Wands. I'm going to grab some coffee here in a minute. Ace of Wands in the reverse position is just kind of lack of motivation, but it is let's slow down just a little bit. Let's put the brakes on this big fire that's showing up here with whatever it is that you can do. I'm not saying that your project or your side gig or your side hustle or your job or anything like that is in jeopardy, but what the universe is saying, you might need to slow your boat back just a little bit. And yes, you're avoiding the Virgo energy of going within right now. So we've got the Hermit energy that is talking really, really quickly. That perfection of service. It can't be just about other people. It needs to be about you as well. So are you serving yourself? So that's the message that is trying to be discussed here. There's one more card. So slow it down, basically. There's Venus. Hello, did you just hear what she said? Venus, ruler of Taurus, ruler of Venus, or Libra, and is talking to you about the fact that some of you are avoiding this money conversation. Unfortunately, that's what it boils down to. You have a lot of passion in you, but the universe is trying to step in on your behalf and share with you in order for you to have this long-term stability that this Knight of Pentacles is trying to deliver. For your long-term security, you may have to slow down on your spending for a little bit of time in order to make sure that you're getting what it is that you're receiving. Because the Empress in the upright position, she doesn't want for anything. She's called it into existence and she's just sitting there waiting for it to show up. There's no creativity in overspending. There isn't. You can't overspend your way into a new project. You really have to be strategic. So what they're saying is think, how do you Work smarter, not harder. So as far as your dollars and cents are concerned, that's also an energy spend. You need to make sure that you're spending your energy in the right directions. Make sure that it's balanced, because it's telling me without telling me that there's some inconsistencies and some instability for some of you when it comes down to the financial aspect. Now we're going to do a little bit deeper dive, and I want to get really, really nosy, and I want to understand exactly what the Queen of Pentacles energy with this Magician, the Eight of Wands, and this King of Cups energy combination was talking to us about on Wednesday the 1st. Scorpio, clarify. Two cards. Yes. Well, okay. So Venus in Libra comes in here with indecision. Okay. Which matches up with the Magician not being able to manifest because there's a little bit of confusion about something. And for some of you, it's calculating your losses. That's what some of it is about. So this is the Piscean energy with Saturn. Okay, so there is a loss that some of you Scorpio were feeling. So you'll have to figure out what that is. It could be loss of motivation. It could be loss of lots of different types of things. Now again, the Queen of Pentacles is very strong, but if the universe is saying that there's more to your ability to manifest based on this, and you were a little bit indecisive about something, your gains and your losses, well, that makes a whole lot of sense to me. There's just an opportunity for you to carry that forward. So let's move into the Knight of Pentacles, who wanted to have this conversation on Thursday with this Ace of Cups, the Three of Wands, and the Justice card in the reverse position, Libra energy. Again, if you have Libra in your chart, you may want to take a look at the Libra reading that was out there. Let's go ahead and see what we've got. Why is this combination together? Why was this combination together for our Scorpio on Thursday? Please validate. Whoa, thank you. So we have enterprise, side gig, like I said, and then empathy. Okay, so what we've got going on here is, again, that energy of that airy-fairy, dreamy energy that's kind of coming in here with this Piscean energy. But also, guess who shows up? This is Aries. This is Jupiter in Aries, this enterprise. You are really, like literally, it's like, ooh, I gotta listen about what's going to be justified here. I mean, I said what I said. There is going to be a blessing that shows up for you. It's just not here yet. There's going to be a blessing. There's going to be a restoration of body, mind, spirit, faith, whatever it is that you need to reach this Three of Wands energy, meeting spirit halfway and realizing, and it will be justified, but it's not here yet. They want you to pay attention. Okay, they want you to pay attention. So that was confirmed for the energy there. Now let's take a look at this Tower moment that showed up on Friday for many of you. Okay, again, we're talking about the Page of Wands, we're talking the Fool in reverse, we're talking the Lovers upright with the Four of Pentacles in the reverse position. All right, Scorpio's energy for Friday. Why is this significant, please? That was super fast. Intuition. So Mercury talking to Cancer at that particular moment. Mercury is the Magician. And lust. Ah, wow, really? Okay. So Venus and Aries energy. Okay, so lust, well, it can mean a couple different things. Yes, it literally means romantic lust for some people. But the other things that it means is that some of you are realizing that there is a lust and a hunger for something that it is that you want. So you got to put that in check, right? We're going to take one more card since we had so many majors on this one. Ooh, there she is. Inheritance. Oh, in the reverse position. Watch your money. Literally, watch your money. We have the energy of Scorpio. And where are we at here? Glasses. Saturn. Saturn, the expansive energy that wants to come in here. So I think all of the answers literally have been spoken to. So I see this as three different scenarios here, literally. The Tower is shaking you up, Scorpio. So if your situation happens to be with a shakeup with a romantic lover, then know that some of it could be more lust-based, okay? That is what it is. You get no challenge from me. The Fool card in the reverse position is meaning that you are challenging your intuition a little bit with regards to moving and having some faith. You need to make sure that you're listening to your intuition. Your intuition is never going to tell you wrong, because that is directly the voice of spirit. For those of you that are trying to open up your heart chakra to move different things, when it comes to inheritance, like literal inheritance, like a family member is leaving you something, okay, so that could be a close family member that's potentially leaving you something, a gift or a gain, like a lottery, one of those different types of things that come up, but also paying yourself. So some of you really need to watch out for your savings accounts and any of the other, now I don't have these, what's the digital monies and things of that nature. Just pay attention, because at some point the universe does have inheritance that's there for you. Something is meant for you on a bigger, broader scale. I'm not saying you're going to win the lottery, but this intuition that's popping up, this little messenger that popped up here, hey, gotta share something with you. Those are the deeper dives when it comes to the messages for what would have happened on Friday. So even if that combination of a few different things pops together for you, then you're on the right track for understanding that this was not necessarily bad information for anyone. What this does mean is that there's just more detail from the universe, and Mercury had a lot to do with that communication stream that was coming through. Some of you are resisting it for some reason, and that's your business, but that's what it is. So when we get to the energy for today, when we get to the energy of the Three of Cups, in the reverse, the Seven of Pentacles upright, and then the Queen of Wands in reverse, some of you would have listened a little bit, realized kind of what was going on in one sense, and some of your dreams over the past week would have just been like crazy off the charts. Some of your dreams have been just really wonky, and that has a lot to do with it as well. So Three of Cups in reverse, Seven of Pentacles, Queen of Wands in reverse, all hanging out with our Pope. What does our Scorpio need to know about this, please? What is going on? We have patience in the reverse position, Scorpio. This is literally Jupiter in Scorpio, lack of patience. Okay, so there's a lesson there with that Three of Cups. You're ready to celebrate something before it's time. One more, yeah, concentration. So this is Gemini energy in the Saturn position. You have to be able to concentrate. Spirit's really trying to get some of your guys' attention here about what the next steps are supposed to be. Okay, so I would make sure that if you have an opportunity that you go into meditation at some point before you go to bed, and you ask the energy of the Hierophant for you, can you please expand on these different types of energies, because the Hierophant really does want you to listen, be grounded in that whole situation. So let's get down to this double energy that we have on Sunday the 5th. We've got a lot. Again, we've got the Knight of Swords, Libra, air energy, validated with this Knight of Pentacles. Again, remember, the Empress wants everybody to look good, feel good, smell good, have enough to go around with all the different things. So if the universe is trying to tell you, there's not enough there at this particular moment, and you really do need to go into hermit mode, let's just see what else they have to say here. Don't resist. There's resistance to this for some reason. Now listen, I don't know about you, but if I had a financial advisor come to me, and I'm going to reshuffle those, and say, you have to make this change on this date by this time, I would be like, yes sir, yes ma'am, let me write that information down real quick. That's basically what Spirit's trying to tell you right now. However, use your best judgment. I don't try to tell people what to do with their finance, because that's your business, okay? However, here we go. Scorpio. Why is this combination here? Okay, first card that pops out is control. Well, you have to give up control, and this is precisely where it's supposed to be. This is the energy of Capricorn coming in here, talking about your Jupiter, your second opportunity, control. You have to give up control over how the outcome is supposed to show up. That's basically the end-all, be-all of that particular situation. I'll pull one more. Change of direction for some people, slight modification, not scrap your project, but slight modification is something that needs to be accepted. Yes, therefore the moon in Scorpio can show up, exaltation. So basically what I said is what I said. The universe wants you to realize that there's going to be details coming through. You have to pivot. to get those riches. Okay? Pivot. Again, that is that is Capricorn energy in the expansive supporting position of Jupiter. No, I'm sorry. This is Saturn. Riches. 10 of Pentacles. So basically the universe is giving you a heads up. Okay, so I said what I said. And this is good. So if you can back down a little bit, if you can back off just a nub, then the universe is going to be sharing with you what it is that you need to do. So I'd be like really paying attention. Get paper and pen. Leave it next to your bed. If that's too hard for you to write when you're still kind of groggy in the morning, then I would maybe have your cell phone ready and just try to plop on the information that you can use. Dictate. This is what I feel. This is what I felt. This is the information that I got. That way you can play it back later when you can go into a different meditative state and you can try to see kind of what's going on, right? So we're gonna put a card on that one. Again, following your intuition and then resilience is that rise above any tribulation. So you may not like what it is that you have to hear, but you still have to deal with it. Let's pull a card on that for this first week, and then we'll pull all the cards for the 6th through the 12th here for Scorpio. Here we go. When you least expect it, that's when the universe shows up to support you. When you least expect, that was the Tower moment. Okay, there we go. We'll put that little dude right there. When you least expect it, that's when Spirit shows up with messages for you. You think everything is hunky-dory, and then they just kind of give you a heads up and a warning. So let's move forward to the next week. Let's get the 6th through the 12th laid out for you. Okay? 6. There she is. 10 of Pentacles. So I'm going to go back to this word inheritance, because in order for there to be some sort of inheritance, there has to be a family, there has to be a family line, there has to be some sort of something, okay? Inheritance definitely involves your physical earthbound family. So there could be more messaging on the way with your physical family as well, all right? That you are carrying forward from the last week. What do we got here? There's Judgment in the reverse position. Okay. So I always tell you, now we got the Moon. Yeah, it's right frickin' on time in one sense. And we've got bam and bam. Oh, I like the way that ends though. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay. So for some of you, there's going to have to be some child healing, inner child healing. You're going to get your feelings hurt because of the information that, Spirit brought you, in one sense. On the other sense, some of you are really going to take heart and listen to what Spirit is trying to tell you. And that's a really good thing. And, even if you felt like you needed to be butthurt for a reason. It's my favorite word of all time these days is butthurt. You will have a realization. You will have to realize that there's some healing that comes out of this for you. So let me read this in its glory. So the first card that we have out here on Monday the 6th, this is the new moon. This also happens to be the Labor Day weekend where a lot of people are with their family, so that may have something to do with it. There's so much energy on this day. Just give me a minute. I'll go down deep with it, okay? On Tuesday's energy, we have the 2 of Wands in the reverse position, so it looks as though there is a decision that you may have made. On Wednesday, we get this King of Cups, so you're not letting anyone challenge you on this day. Now, I got to tell you, I do feel that this is absolutely you, Scorpio. You are not letting anyone roll over you on this particular day, okay? When we get to Thursday's energy, this is the 9 of the 9. This is a portal day. It's an energetic portal day. Most of this day, again, Wednesday and Thursday belong specifically to the Libra energy that is coming in, okay? The moon in Libra is here in those 2 days. This 9 of the 9 is going to be a fantastic day for most people when it comes to working within groups. Some people are going to see a lot of glow-ups on this particular day. It's a good day to socialize. I would say literally use your best judgment in this particular type of a situation, okay? When we get to Friday the 10th, we have the moon energy. So we have our friend Pisces or Neptune, depending upon how you want to think about it. At this point, I'm going to call it all Neptune. There could be some again, Pisces, Neptune energy that shows up here. The moon is talking to you about really reviewing some of those bigger pie in the sky moments that have showed up. And it's telling you stay in your lane. Don't veer too far left, don't veer too far right. Just stay right in the middle and listen to what we're trying to tell you. We're guiding you through these kind of situations, and keep your blinders on a little bit, okay? When we get to the energy of next Saturday, 9/11 is actually a very auspicious day. You have the energy of the Four of Swords energy. So this is rest after battle. This is also highly indicative of receiving a lot of higher downloads from spirit. It's important that your body has the rest that it needs, because by the time we get to Sunday, now we have and it shows up right on time, Moon and Sagittarius energy, ready to travel and ready to move forward with the next thing that's supposed to happen, okay? So at the end of the day, listening to spirit by the end of this week helps to put you in the alignment that you need to be successful with that Page of Wands. More messaging coming through, okay? So here we go. Let us go ahead and move these little guys over, and I will start to clarify this 10 of Pentacles that shows up. So the 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups for me are very much interchangeable, because it means complete satisfaction. Emotional satisfaction more so with the Cups, but when you have the 10 of Pentacles and you're looking at the family and the multi-generations that is sitting there, that is emotionally supportive as well. So the 10 of Pentacles really means that you have everything that you need, right? You have enough for yourself, and you do definitely have enough to share legacy, in a sense, for some people as well. This is a wealth of knowledge for other people as well. So that's the other indication that I'm getting out of this. It's a wealth of knowledge. It's like you're going to be receiving like this big wealth of knowledge, and I would own that all day long and twice on Sunday. But let's see. So it's the new moon in Virgo, okay? It's also Labor Day. So I'd be using those new moon wishes to help support whatever it is that you need from a financial advisor perspective. Maybe it's something that you need to take a look at for your side hustle, is maybe have someone else take a look at some things to make sure that you are on track. Lord, here you go. We got a story right up. Yes, in order for you to receive this Knight of Cups, this happy moment, there's some revelations that you need to take advantage. So on this full moon, and the moon showing up in the reverse position is clarity, because there is no challenge with the moon at this particular moment. There is no all the subconscious information is being revealed to you. So there's no secrets about this, is what that combination is sharing with. The Page of Cups with the Knight of Cups. Okay, so there is some truth that is coming towards you. Okay, this is growth. So this is Page. I see this as you, Scorpio, as the Page growing very quickly into the Knight with whatever this abundant knowledge is for you. And then this is trying to share with you, this is what you need to go from the 9 of Cups to the 10 of Cups, right? So what is it that you have to do? You're at the end. Okay, you're at the end of an old cycle. It's time for you to start a new cycle. And the Pope, because this is the same card, this is the Hierophant, is trying to share with you what it is that you need from a steady, practical commitment. Commitment to yourself, but commitment to the other people that are involved with as well. So I would say your commitment to your money, your legacy is going to be very, very important to you. And if I was you, I would be using this full moon in Virgo to call all of that expertise and the wealth of knowledge into you. There's stuff that's already here for you. Okay, so that's a lot of information that's right there. We have the moon switching over into Virgo, which also has the sun in Virgo, so it's doing the shine both during the daytime and the night, which is where we come up with the whole process of your perfection of service to yourself, but also for others, enough to be able to have a legacy to pass down for some of you that have that interest. We do have that juicy trine. We have 4 trines also on that day. We have the trine of Libra in Venus having the conversation with Jupiter in Aquarius. So Jupiter being the expansive nature of the Wheel of Fortune, and how are we going to bring it, right? Then we have the trine of the moon in Virgo with the whole Taurian energy when it comes to Uranus. That's the energy of the Fool. The Fool wants to start something that's brand new. Capricorn energy wants to do something that's dutiful and be persistent in that. So the conversation between them is, how do we do this in a practical manner for you? Okay. The other conversation that pops up again is the Taurus energy with the sun and the moon. So they both play a part, the sun and the moon. The sun shining brightly on it, the moon reflecting that whole energy about how do we bring this to you. So that's the gorgeous part of why all this energy is here on Labor Day, new moon in Virgo. Please take advantage of that, you guys. There's so much wealth, physical wealth, knowledge of health. That's also coming up for some people as well. Being healthy, being grounded. And then what is it? Practical information that you can use for your future, for long term. Where do I have a taste? Oh, it's all the way over there. Oh, wait. Okay, so that's a lot of information, Scorpio, and I hope that you understand that. Because 2 10s, got the world, there's something that you got to clean up, though, a little bit. There's something that you got to clean up, and so take the advantage of what the Pope is trying to tell you today. Go in with Virgo. Meditate really deeply tonight if you can. Let's move forward to Tuesday's energy, where we've got the 2 of Wands in the reverse position. You made a decision about something. So let's see what we've got going on here. So the juicy trine that shows up on Tuesday is the moon in Virgo, clearly, with the trine of Pluto in Capricorn. So again, practical things that need to really be done. Okay, practical things. 2 of Pentacles. Balancing something. Okay. Sometimes it can indicate choices. Knight of Wands. Now someone's lighting a fire under your butt. Here we go. And the Ace of Pentacles. Okay. One more, they said. There we go. So the High Priestess revealed something to you. Okay. The High Priestess revealed something to you during that whole moon phase. And some way, somehow you absorbed it so that you can make a decision. Now listen, when the 2 of Rods is in the upright position, you can go left, you can go right, but you cannot make a wrong decision with this 2, because either way, it comes out to the same outcome. It comes to the same location. So do the thing that's most comfortable for you. But the reason that it's here is because you've been trying to balance. Okay, you've been trying to balance something. You've been trying to balance something. And that's fine. It takes a lot of hard work to try to balance things. But what the Knight of Wands is trying to explain to you really, really quickly is how to get that ace. Because remember, when the world turns upright, you're at the beginning of a new cycle. He's trying to explain to you what it is that you need to do in order to grab that ace. He's trying to give you the information. The High Priestess is who brought that to you, okay? All right, so we appreciate that. Let's move forward now to the energy of Wednesday, the 8th. So this is now you, Scorpio, okay? This is you. Now you're feeling good. Now you're emotionally stable, you're feeling good, no one can touch you, you kind of understand what it is that you need to do, and you're ready to move forward. So let's see what other information we have based on this King of Cups, please, for our Scorpio. 2 of Cups, okay, merger. It is a merger either with your higher self. It is a merger with someone that is like-minded. It can also indicate a loved one. It could be any type of relationship that pops in with this 2 of Cups, okay? A blending together of energies that works. Let's see what else we have. 6 of Pentacles in the upright, complete balance. The Emperor energy shows up, strong-willed, solid. This is taken care of. Divine masculine energy supporting this. Now the 4 of Swords does come up, and what this is saying is that if you took advantage, take advantage of this day that's coming up here, because the 4 of Swords, and they're telling me this now, later in the week is going to change your perspective on something else. There's more expansion that's getting ready to show up. So they're just saying that is the energy that's coming. So again, the King of Cups, you, Scorpio, okay? coming into oneness or ownness. There's balance there with that Two of Cups. There's coming into oneness and ownness, giving, equal giving and receiving with that Six of Pentacles. And then Aries coming in here, the Emperor, talking about your self-will. Now you have your mojo back, and now you have enough information about how to create this partnership, how to create this business, how to expand in the way that you want to be able to expand and be organized, because that's always what Aries is about, being organized with it. So if you were a little catawampus and scattered before, you're in really great position. Again, the King of Cups is emotionally available. He is managing his kingdom. He's completely kind, and he doesn't let anything upset him. He is completely balanced, and so I love that. So then why do we go to the Judgment in the reverse position when we get to the Nine of the Nine? Very interesting to me. So the Judgment card that comes in, like I said, is Pluto energy. Now, on Thursday, we do still have the Moon in Libra, which has got that square to the whole Pluto energy. The Judgment card itself, which is in its rightful place on this day with Capricorn. So let's just see what else we're being guided towards here. Other deck. What? I don't have it in front of me. It's not in reach. We have to do our best job. The Star card, Aquarian energy that pops out, and also in the reverse position. King of Swords in the reverse position. No. Thank you. Temperance. Sagittarian energy coming through here. Here we go. You're going to be receiving more information on the 9 of the 9 portal day, is basically what universe is saying. So it's not like you're making a bad judgment. Pluto is here on this day to indicate to you that there's, on this 9 of 9 portal day, veils are very thin. If you didn't take advantage of all the information and wishes and wants that you wanted on Monday, you have another opportunity to sit down with Spirit at this particular moment and get clear about the rest of the details, because they are going to tell you what is up on this particular day. This is the day that they tell you, we can change this, we can do that. They're doing alchemy on the back, okay? So the first card that popped out here was the Star card. So yes, Aquarian energy. There's healings that also are available to you on this particular day, and that is going to be something that you want to take advantage of. This healing that comes through here is going to be for your long term, your infinity, okay? The Star card is also talking about the wishes and wants that you've called in from prior opportunity, from prior months. Now, when the King of Swords shows up here, so this air energy that shows up here is just talking about the fact that there might be a little bit of lack of clarity, but this is why the universe wants you to understand this portal day. Who's coming in to support you? Gabriel is coming in to support you. Temperance is here. So Archangel Gabriel is here behind the scenes doing a little bit of this, doing a little bit of that, making some changes happen for you. And there's a lot of communication that is happening on this day. This is about your future change. This is about the 5. This is about the change that's showing up. Same card that showed up in same similar position from previous week. So here's what I say. When the Judgment card shows up in the upright, it's the universe's way of saying, okay, second chance, second opportunity. Let's shine this baby up real quick and let's represent it to you. You have to be all the way ready to receive this gift when Judgment shows up. So it doesn't mean that Judgment is not going to turn in your favor. The second opportunity isn't going to come. The universe is saying, we are going to show you how to balance exactly what needs to happen with this temperance, with this gift that we're giving you. So it's like you're getting a double healing on this particular day, a triple healing as well, because the Judgment card is also a blessing card from the universe. All right. So you're getting a lot of information. So I would not sweat the small stuff on this one when it comes to the portal day. Just go in and realize that there's something that is here for you. And I would ask all the questions if you have questions about finance on this particular day. Okay, if you happen to have questions about romance, if you happen to have questions about anything, this is another day that you can go in, deep meditation, receive what it is that you need. Therefore, when you get to the special day on Friday, and we are looking at this Moon card, and the Moon card is reflecting back your dreams, your emotions, the things that are coming up to your subconscious, the loyalty that you're bringing towards the particular situation. We have a lot of things that are happening on this day because the moon is actually switching positions now into Scorpio. The moon goes into Scorpio on Friday. So that's going to be meaningful for some people as well. Now Venus is going to be talking to Scorpio on this day. So Venus is going to be having this conversation about, all right, you want all these juicy changes to happen, and I want it to happen in a very beautiful way. So let's have this conversation on this day, and let's make this thing happen. Bam. That is the moon card. That is the expansive energy that we really, really, really wanted to have happen. And then the other beautiful thing is because Venus is in the area, because Taurus is here as well, and that expansion energy of Uranus, the Fool. How do we bring this new thing? This is the day. Stay in your lane. Okay, here we go. Let's get some clarifiers for our Scorpios. With the moon changing in their position right on the day that it's supposed to. I love how the universe works. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So the first card out that we have, yes ma'am. Yes ma'am. And this one too. Yes. All right, I get happy. You get the Nine of Pentacles with the Nine of Swords. Okay, so 2 nines. Again, end of the cycle. This is what you need. We started this with me talking to you about your Nine of Pentacles independence, right? Nine of Wands with this Nine of Pentacles, with what the moon is going to share with you on this day. This is not anxiety. This is excitement. This is like, what? This is raise the roof energy with this combination right here, okay? What you're being revealed is this Wheel of Fortune moment that wants to come through. This is what Jupiter is going to be sharing with you on this particular day. And therefore, you are in the creator energy as the Queen of Cups on this particular day. This is going to be a freaking powerful day for you, Scorpio. Oh my God. Okay? And because the excitement is so raise the roof, you need a breaky break when you get to the 9/11. When you get to Saturday's energy, there's just so much juiciness that's going on. So here's what happened. The moon in Scorpio had this sexy, sexy dance with the Pluto judgment and Capricorn's energy about duty and perseverance. What do we have to do to make sure that Scorpio can go the long haul with this whole situation? Let's go to sleep, because we're going to kill you to death in your dreams. Well, not really, but you're going to get a lot of information. So this is indicative of receiving a lot of downloads, and you do need to rest your body, okay? If there's one thing that Virgo is going to be talking to people about, it really is their health. Everyone needs to be cognizant of their health. Now, some of you Scorpios are going to be realizing that you're receiving different types of physical upgrades on this day, and you know what to do with those upgrades. Drink plenty of water, ground where you can physically, get your butt outside, feet on the earth, those different types of things, and write it down or record it. Okay, my friends, here we go. Oh, wow, double sevens. Hold on, wait a minute. Give me just a minute. Yes. I'm so excited. Okay, 7 of Wands in the reverse and 7 of Swords in the reverse. So, if there was a need for you or someone in your energy to back down a nub and release everything that they were holding to the vest. Now, some people call it sneaky backstabbing energy. I don't see it that way usually. You are protecting your investment, whatever that investment is for you. You were only able to grab 5 of those swords, and 2 of them you had to let go because you just didn't have enough space here, but you're holding really, really tight to this. It could be secrets. It could be information being held from you, viewed as a secret. I don't necessarily view it that way, but 7/7, this is lucky in itself. So there's a release of that type of energy that's going to happen here. The Sun in the reverse position, it's not a bad card. It's still the happiest card in the deck. It just means that there's a little teeny tiny bit of a delay on what the situation was, and or you're so burnt the frick out that you need to go to sleep, okay? But here's exactly what it is that they're trying to reveal to you. 8 of Pentacles, a Knight of Pentacles. So this whole journey over this past first week of September and this last up until the 12th is all about what to teach you to do to stay in your mastery, to stay in your craft, to be able to keep working for the long haul. That is the Knight of Pentacles that shows back up. When you wake up refreshed and you see where and when the vitality wants to turn for you, you are happy as a clam when you get up on Sunday morning. This is when the moon switches over and Mars has had that conversation now with Virgo and Scorpio, and it enters into the sign of Sagittarius. Right freaking on time. I freaking love my job. This is so awesome. Okay, let's see what's going on with this Page of Wands. Message. Travel. Moving forward. 10 of Wands, you are almost done. You are almost done. You are going to be delivering that last bit of whatever you got to drop. Okay? Here we go. 3 of Pentacles, collaboration. The 3 of Pentacles, as far as finance is concerned, is just as strong as a 4-legged stool. 3-legged stool is just as strong as a 4-legged stool. Okay? And the 3 of Pentacles promises to be triple blessed. Offers coming your way. 4 of Cups. If you've been bored with something in the past, there's a refresh that's coming with this gorgeous energy of this new combination of accepting an offer coming to you, and this 3, wrong nail, this 3, the strong trine again, okay? So I'm going to be nosy. So again, 6 of Cups energy. Some of you really are needing some inner child healing. That's what's going to help support you. So I would go on the YouTubes and I would pull up some inner child healing type of meditations if you can. This is going to bring to the surface that the Cancer moon started with all those wonky, crazy dreams. Anything that's raising to the surface now needs to be released. That's an indicator of what this 10 of Wands could do. So I would use that energy as much as you can. But inner child healing is very, very important for many of you. The reason is because you want to get to a level set where you can enjoy all the things that you're doing with your side gig, your side hustle, your new business, your expansion, whatever the case may be, even if it happens to be an expansion of a relationship of one way, shape, form, or another. In order for you to be whole and happy in a relationship, you have to be happy and whole in yourself. And that starts with the 6 of Cups. That starts with the energy of inner child healing. It is possible that someone from your past is going to come and share with you some information, and it's also possible and highly likely that some of you Scorpios that are super tapped in are receiving a lot of energy support and a lot of information from your own spirit guides at this particular time. So good for you. Resilience, man, resilience. Okay, so I'm going to pull some additional cards here just real quick, just to see if there's anything else I can give to our Scorpio before I go into your last set here, and we will close this out. All right, one more time for the people in the back row. We have a lot of activity that's happening here. 10, 10, 9, world, moon. You've got all these master major cards that are sitting here with this 10 of Pentacles. So let me get one card, please, clarifying for our Scorpio on Monday the 6th. New moon energy. Ah. I asked for one. Nope. He said just this top one. So the card that comes up here is the appreciation for the moon energy that shows up in Leo. Okay? So, I beg your pardon. I would start your manifestations for the new moon today and appreciate the vitality and appreciate the strength and the self-expression and the individuality that you are going to bring to this new project that you're working on. Appreciation. Okay? Cornucopia. Can I just share with you? Because I don't know if you guys are seeing this. Cornucopia. Runneth over. Okay? Runneth over. Blessings for what it is that you currently have right now. Down to your socks. Okay? And mean that shit, because that helps to raise your vibration. And when your vibration is raised and you ask for something new, you're an immediate magnet to it. Okay? Give me a clarifier, please, with this choice that has been made here on the Tuesday with the High Priestess giving knowledge. Defense. Mars and Taurus. Yes. So some of you have been a little bit defensive about a couple of different things. It looks as though this might be an opportunity for you to release some of that defense. Now, you have to defend your dreams. I'm not saying don't defend your dreams, but some people are being a little too defensive about it. Let the High Priestess share with you the secret that you don't know at this particular moment, okay? Let her do it. Now let's get down into the energy of Scorpio feeling really good on Wednesday, with this heads up about this Hangman coming down later in the week, this change of perspective, this Emperor with the Two of Cups and the Six of Pentacles. An affair. So it doesn't mean, it has a double meaning. So yes, we have Venus and Leo, okay? So there's an affair. There is this lighthearted, lovely, happy-go-lucky little energy that is there on this particular day for you, okay? There is balance. There's unicorns and rainbows. The affair does mean that there's an affair of the heart. It means that there's something that is lightening up your heart chakra. Now, for some of you, it does mean that there can be the introduction of some additional romance as well. Let's be truthful about the situation. But overall, it means that there's a lightening of the heart and you feel open. And when you feel open, then you have the opportunity for new information to come to you. Therefore, that is why they're giving you the heads up about how deep this is really going to be for you later on in the week with this Four of Swords. It's important for you to rest. During that rest and this DNA upgrade that you're going to get, your perspective is going to change, okay? Allow it to be so. Nice. Okay, let's move on one more time towards this Judgment card with the Star, the Knight of Swords, and the Temperance cards coming in on our 9 of the 9 portal day. Oh, that was super fast. Thank you. Principle of the thing. Yes! Scorpio energy in Jupiter, okay? It's the principle of the thing. There's also some higher level knowledge that's coming up. The Pope is blessing you at this particular moment between the sun and the moon. Higher level of understanding. It's the principle of the situation. Damn, I love my job. Thank you, universe. And now let's get to this gorgeous energy of the moon on Friday when it shows up for us, Scorpio. Okay, here we go. We have the 9. I'm going to move all these out of the way. We have the 9 of Pentacles, independence. This 9 of Swords, being super excited, not anxious really. It's not that woohoo, raised roof, because we know that the Wheel of Fortune is coming, and now we are all happy in our feels as this Queen of Cups, chilling, just chilling. I love it. Can't be the whole deck. I mean, it can be, but please, can I just have one? Thank you. Concentration. So your concentration may have been off just a little bit, but this is also what's being clarified. This Venus energy with Capricorn, convention, excuse me, not concentration, convention. Why do you have to do anything the way that anybody else is doing it? These are the same 4 basic flooring walls that most people are into. Buck convention, okay? Buck the convention. You have unique talents. Do you, boo. That's the permission of what's coming up with this one. That's what's going to be shared with you. I'm so excited. Okay, so let's get over, like I said, back to the energy of you getting this major rest. You got a lot. A pair of 7s on the board. Whew, this is so good. This is such a good reading. Okay, Scorpio, here we go. The 9/11, a really actually good day. Okay? There's 2, but those aren't the ones. Sorry, I flipped it, my fat finger. Sorry, guys. I'm excited for you, so I just need to woosah. Let me just bring that down. Okie dokie, Smokey. Here we go. Speculation. Yes! So this is the Jupiter energy that Cancer was starting to work on at the very beginning. Speculation is not bad. Speculation is reviewing what it is that you want to call to yourself in the future, right? Future gains. And the only thing that you have to worry about on this particular moment is being flexible. Being flexible. You want to get from point A to point B, and you think that you're going to go just like that. It doesn't always work that way. Sometimes you got to go just like that. You got to zig and you got to zag, because you got to pick up the different lessons and you got to pick up the different information from different areas. So that's what that's about. Thank you, universe. And then finally, when we get to our Sunday the 12th, this Page of Wands is excited, dropping this 10 of Wands, almost at that point where we're dropping that for this new collaboration, this 3 of Pentacles, and this offer that's showing up. We have 1,500 cards. Hold on. The first one that shows up, independence. What did I just tell you? Right freaking here. The moon in Aquarius energy. Independence. This is what it's showing you. I know that there's another one, but let me shuffle that bad boy up. Oh, there it is. Yeah, excitement. Gemini energy with Mercury. Excitement. Duality, though, so you should be excited. Okay, you have to appreciate that you're gonna have to, dip just a little bit to get back into center. So there's nothing wrong, Scorpio. All I'm saying is that, again, regardless of whether you are creating a new business, you're expanding your business, you're trying to expand a relationship, you're trying to do something different, the universe shows up when you least expect it, and all you got to do, especially if you're tapped in, is follow their lead. They will never lead you astray. Spirit will never lead you astray. Okay? What you need when you need it. Here we go. Numerology to cap this off from Scorps. You want it to be this one? Raising the roof. Happy endings. Happy endings, guys. That's exactly what this is about. Can you say this? Okay, yeah, in white. Happy endings, okay? Regardless of how you think, again, you're supposed to go from here to here. That's not how it's going to work. Some of you are going to dip. Some of you are going to dodge. You're going to come right back, okay? 3, catalyst energy. September is going to be a fabulous month. 93, doing the math all the way back down, is back to a 3. Catalyst, expansion. You need to stretch. You need to grow. You need to move in a different direction for a half a minute to get your snap back. Right? Okay. So that is what I have there. Let me go in to read the last of the details. Now I'm going to give you a little bit of heads up. I think I already told you that we're going to have another Mercury retrograde, which is going to happen towards the end of the month. We also have a full moon right after the equinox to release some things. So this is a fast, energetic month as well for people. Okay, so there's a lot that is happening here. When we also have, well, we'll get back into that. But the weekend, this is also one of the reasons why I wanted to make sure that I broke it this way. There's going to be a lot of discussion when it comes to the weekend of the 15th and the 16th when we get into that. And I really want to focus on breaking that week down. So it's important for me to give you all of this heads up as we are. We're going to move into now the different opportunities for understanding about the Mystic Wisdom cards that showed up here for you. And hopefully this might cap a few things off for some of you. Here we go. The Owl. I cannot not have my glasses. I'm telling you guys. They don't tell you about this part. They don't tell you. Follow your intuition. So what you have to do is you have to hold within you some sort of the qualities and traits of the owl. You may have fine-tuned your intuitive abilities, that sense of inner knowing, or you may have become strong-willed, perceptive, and wise. Learn from the silence of the owl spirit, which offers lessons of stealth and poise in our everyday lives. If you're about to take on a new business venture, oh, I lost my place. Or let go of some parts of your life that are no longer relevant. It is important that you become more observant. Okay? You cannot fool the owl, as he is aware of his surroundings at all times with his little 360 neck, right? With this message, you can follow your goals to prosperity and heed those qualities to live the life of your dreams. I am wise and intuitive. I follow my inner wisdom to prosperity. I am wise and intuitive. I follow my inner wisdom to prosperity. Wow. The other card that you have here is the resilience card. So I want to make sure that I give that its just due as well. I do feel that that's for someone that has a little bit more to do with relationship, but that's okay. rising above the tribulations, okay? And relationship can be with yourself, it can be with the best friend, it can be with anything, right? Even your higher self. So this card encourages you, to endure and withstand the stress and recover quickly from life changes, misdeeds, or a bad ordeal. This is also about facing life's adversities with courage and patience in such a way that you come through it unscathed, better and stronger for the experience. This also means the recovery from an illness or being rejected by a loved one. This takes compassion, determination, strength that will not be defeated. The resilience of the human spirit and the validity of love inhabits us to rise above our tribulations and fly again. Accept your reality in a positive light and make it good. And the mantra is, I have the strength to quickly rise above my problems. I have the strength to quickly rise above my problems. You guys, Scorps, you knew this was going to be juicy. I knew this was going to be juicy. I wasn't expecting it to be this juicy. So hopefully you have received everything that you needed out of this particular reading. If you did, please make sure that you smash that like button. Share this with someone else that you think might be a beneficial recipient to the way that I deliver information, or maybe there might be someone else that's trying to cross-watch. That's totally fine. Comment below. If you take a look at the description box below, you'll find my link to my website, peonylaura.com, where you can order a personal session with me. There's also alternative links down there as well if you would like to dig right down into the juiciness of your particular situation. I really enjoy doing personal readings with people and getting right down to the brass tacks of your higher self, like giving you the business and telling all your business. I like that, for your best and highest good. Hopefully you found that well. Again, sun, moon, rising signs, north node if you know it, just to get a more broad picture if this one didn't give you everything that you needed. But otherwise, Scorpio, many, many, many blessings, and we will talk to you on the next reading. Bye for now. Hit the stop.